Good day, everyone. So now I'm going to discuss about the physical, cognitive, and socio-emotional development of late childhood in adolescence. So what is development? Development is the orderly and sequential changes that occur with the passage of time as an organism grows. This simply refers to the process of improving material conditions of people through the diffusion of knowledge and technology. So, development emphasizes the act of getting better and improving quality of life. So, before we proceed to the main topic, what are the factors that affect the development of an individual? So, in physical development, we have the genes, food, climate, exercise, medical condition, and illnesses. These factors affect the development of human body from infant or the lifespan of development. While in cognitive development, there are environment, parent or guardian, educator, friends, and learning aids. However, these factors that affect the cognitive development are the people or medium that can help you to foster your ability in thinking. They are the people who will teach you about the things you must learn. In socio-emotional development, we have the environment, beliefs, personal traits, values, and people who they interact with. And these factors are the things that can affect your social and emotional development, wherein they will be a great help of developing your emotions and relationship towards other people. So, here are other factors that affect the human development. First, we have the heredity, which influences all aspects of physical appearance, such as height, weight, body structure, the color of the eye, the texture of the hair, and even intelligence and aptitudes. So, next, we have the exercise and health, which refers to normal playtime and sports activities which help the body gain an increase in muscular strength and put on bone mass. The hormones, which belongs to the endocrine system and influence the various functions of our bodies. They are produced by different glands that are situated in specific parts of the body to secrete hormones that control body functions. Next is the nutrition, which is crucial in growth because our body needs this to build and repair itself, comes from the food we eat. Next, we have the family influence, which is the most profound impact in nurturing a child and develop themselves. Children need basic love and care from their parents or caretakers. Next is the socio-economic status, which is the quality of the opportunity a child can get. And the learning and reinforcement, much more in schooling. It also concerned with building a child up mentally, intellectually, emotionally, and socially so they can be a better and functional citizen in the society. So this time, late childhood development or the intermediate schooler will be discussed. In late childhood, the first signs of puberty usually begin to appear in which a lot of growth is experienced by both boys and girls. Physical development of an intermediate schooler could be variety of activities wherein children tend to play various of games with peers. Next, we have more complex motor skills when their gross motor skills or their ability to control arms and legs for large movements such as running, walking, climbing, jumping, and so on. And their fine motor skills or their ability to do small actions such as writing, cutting, playing with Legos, holding a pencil or scissors, and many more. Next, we have the strength, balance and coordination, small warm-up, progressive activities, and catering to different growth rates. Their reasoning skills, developing logical situations, problem-solving opportunities, understand concepts such as the past, present, and future, and process complex ideas. This stage emphasizes that children at this age can now answer the questions given to them appropriately. They can reason out and being able to defend themselves. They can even answer and identify logical situations, can be a problem solver with their own, understand the concepts of life, and can process complex ideas. Children at this age are spending less time in the home because they tend to spend time with their peers or being alone as well. So, in dealing with other children, they show increase in perspective taking. What is perspective taking? Perspective taking enables children to judge others' intentions, purposes, and actions, give importance to social attitudes and behaviors, and to increase skepticism of others' claims. And during this stage also, a child can control their emotional expressions in social situations. So, this is a time of rapid physical, cognitive, socio-emotional maturing as the boy prepares for manhood and the girl prepares for womanhood. There are three stages in adolescence. First, we have the early adolescence ages from 11 to 12 to 14 years old is the stage of rapid pubertal change. Next is the middle adolescence ages from 13 to 16 years old is the stage wherein pubertal changes are now nearly complete. And last we have the late adolescence, ages from 16 to 18 years old, is the stage wherein full adult appearance achieved. Hormonal changes begin by 8 to 9 years old and changes occur gradually. However, sexual maturation is controlled by sex organs. Testes release testosterone, which is muscle growth, body and facial hair, and even the voice tone, while ovaries release estrogen, which include maturation of breasts, uterus, and vagina, fat accumulation, and menstrual cycle regulation. Growth spurt means rapid gain in height and weight. For the girls, they begin shortly after 10 years old, wherein 3.5 inches and 20 pounds in 1 year while growing at peak, and growth size complete at the age of 16 years old. However, boys begin at 12.5 years, wherein 4 inches and 26 pounds in 1 year while growing at peak, and their growth size will be completed at the age of 17 and a half. For their sexual maturation, the primary sexual characteristics, which are their reproductive organs such as ovaries, uterus, vagina, penis, and scrotum, will be developed, and their secondary sexual characteristics will be noticeable on the outside of the body, such as breast development, body or facial hair, voice tone, and many more. For the adolescent's brain development, neurons become more responsive to excitatory neurotransmitter during puberty. This contributes to stronger reactions to stressful events, experience pleasurable stimuli more intensely, and difficulty controlling powerful impulses. Adolescents' cognitive development by Piaget's theory, including the formal operations, hypothetical deductive reasoning, propositional thought, imaginary audience, and personal fable. So when we say formal operations, it refers to mental ability to imagine hypothetical situation and being able to imagine the likely outcome. When we say hypothetical deductive reasoning, it is the ability to perform abstract mental operations because most teens are more likely scientific and logical in the way they approach problems. So next we have the propositional thought. This refers that youth can determine whether a statement is logical, based on the words of the statement rather than having to observe or recreate the actual scenario to determine if it is logical. Next, we have the imaginary audience. This simply refers to observation of other people's behavior, expressions, comments, and appearance, and make reasonable guesses about what others may be thinking, wanting, needing, or feeling. Last, we have the personal fable. When youth may feel exceptionally unique and different from other people, including their own peers, this simply means that teens believe that they have unique abilities or even unique problems from anyone in the world. Socio-emotional development has stages, including the search for identity, which answer the question, "Who am I?" It is simply knowing your identity about yourself. For instance, we often say, "Hindi ko nakilala ang sarili ko," when we did something that we didn't do before. Next is the self-concept, wherein it focuses on how you see yourself. It is something like, "I'm good at this, I know I can answer this." Followed by the self-esteem, which refers to how do I like myself. If an adolescent has high self-esteem, like the way they look, therefore, they would be able to accept themselves the way they are.